लेबर लीडर सर कीर स्टामर के बारे में वाइडली ये ख्याल किया जा रहा है कि 4 जुलाई को होने वाले इंतखाबात के बाद वो बरतानिया के प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनने जा रहे हैं और ये कि उनकी पार्टी तकरीबन 400 से ज़ायद सीटें ले लेगी। और दिलचस्प बात यह है कि सर कीर स्टामर के मुकाबले में जो मेन उनकी जो अपोनेंट हैं, जो इलेक्शन में कंजर्वेटिव पार्टी की तरफ से जो उनके खिलाफ इलेक्शन में हिस्सा ले रही हैं, सेंट्रल लंदन की एक सीट है होलबर्न एंड सेंट पैंक्रेस। वो एक ब्रिटिश पाकिस्तानी बैरिस्टर हैं, सोलिसिटर हैं, महरीन मलिक, जिनका ओरिजिन पाकिस्तान से है और उनकी फैमिली पाकिस्तान की सियासत और पाकिस्तान की डिप्लोमेसी में बहुत डीपली इन्वॉल्व रही है। सेनेट के साबिक चेयरमैन वसीम सजाद और साबिक जो सीनियर पाकिस्तानी डिप्लोमेट शाहिद मलिक की वो बेटी हैं, वसीम सजाद की वो भांजी हैं। और सर कीर स्टामर के ख़िलाफ़ वो यहाँ पर भरपूर कैंपेन चला रही हैं। वो अगर सर कीर स्टामर के वेरी फैक्ट कि वो सर कीर स्टामर के मुकाबले में टोरी पार्टी ने उनको टिकट दिया है, ये भी एक बहुत बड़ी उनके लिए एक अचीवमेंट है। मरीन मलिक, आप बताइए कि बहुत सारे लोगों को तो पता ही नहीं है कि एक ब्रिटिश पाकिस्तानी लड़की, एक ब्रिटिश पाकिस्तानी प्रोफेशनल सर कीर स्टामर की मेन अपोनेंट है इस एरिया में।
Gee, I'm very proud and excited to be running against Keir Starmer. I'm humbled by it. For me, it's a very full circle moment because I actually, when I first moved to London, I lived right around the corner here. And I studied at Lincoln's Inn. I was doing my bar vocational course, and I was living at London House, which is just right around the corner. So for me, it's really come full circle. And I'm very proud of this moment. And I think that's what the Conservative Party does, that it's a party of aspiration. So you can really come from anywhere, you can be anybody, and if you work hard, and you get the opportunities, the freedoms, the conservative values you have, you can be standing against Keir Starmer in the next upcoming election.
अच्छा, इस वक्त जो सर कीर स्टामर के मुकाबले में आपको जो टिकट मिला है, ये कैसे ये प्रोसेस हुआ? आपने अप्लाई किया था, पार्टी ने आपको कहा, और कैसे इस सीट पे आप आई?
Gee, I applied for it. I thought it was the right seat to apply for because I'm from London. I live in London. So I wanted to take a central London seat where I can actually know what the issues are that are happening in London so I can address the issues of the constituents. As I mentioned, this is the first place I lived when I was in London. And I think I can go head to head with Keir Starmer. He is a barrister. I'm a barrister and a solicitor. I've worked at firms, legal firms across the country. I've been in the finance sector. I also had the pro bono practice of another law firm now. And I think where Keir has a lot of lip service about the issues he cares about, I do them on a daily basis. That is what I do.
अब ये बताएं कि आप कब से आपका पॉलिटिक्स में इंटरेस्ट शुरू हुआ? आपके मामू वसीम सजाद साहब पाकिस्तान में जो हाईएस्ट ऑफिसेज हैं वहाँ पे वो रहे हैं। आपके वालिद हाई कमिश्नर थे इंडिया में, और एक ऐसे वक्त में वो हाई कमिश्नर थे जब बॉम्बे अटैक्स हुए, उससे पहले बाबरी मस्जिद वाले वाक़यात हुए। जो पॉलिटिक्स में और जो लॉ में आपका इंटरेस्ट कब शुरू हुआ?
Gee, बचपन से. I grew up in a family that was very involved in politics. My grandfather also was the Supreme Court Chief Justice, Sajjad Ahmed Jan. So, you know, I grew up in that family. Simi Mamu, Wasim Sajjad was my mamu, is my mamu. And, you know, it was a household where politics was talked about every night, you know, or every Friday when we'd have palau and biryani and koftas. It was a standard thing we'd have every Friday, and we would talk about politics around the dining table. And it was inspiring. And they always said to me, if you want to make a difference, you have to get involved in this. If you want to have your voice heard, you have to get involved in this. And my father as well, I mean, had one of the very difficult jobs as a diplomat to be the Pakistani High Commissioner for India. So again, you know, it was just a very inspiring household to grow up in. And they've always instilled in me these values of hard work and, you know, advocating for things and issues you believe in, and advocating for people who have less, advocating for people whose voices aren't heard. So for me, this is a really important opportunity to do that, to make them proud. And yes, and to be a voice of, you know, as I said, many young girls who see me doing this. I moved here, I think about 15 years ago.
From where?
From, well, I was living in India at the time. But, you know, I'm from Lahore, Pakistan. That's where I was born. And so to inspire young girls to say that, you know, you can come to this amazing country and really be whoever you want to be if you work hard and you have, you know, those opportunities given to you. But also, like I said, my family has been very supportive. And this is also one of the reasons I do believe in the Conservative Party, because it's about the individual and it's about the family. And I believe in relying on your own individual talents and the family. And I think that's so important.
आप सर कीर स्टामर, उनके साथ तो इस वक्त एक पूरी मशीन है उनके साथ जो यहाँ पे आपके ख़िलाफ़ कैंपेन करती है, आप उनके ख़िलाफ़ कैंपेन कर रही हैं, आप रोज़ाना कैनवसिंग के लिए जाती हैं, डोर स्टेपिंग करती हैं। तो आपको यहाँ कैसे आप उनके चांसेस को देखती हैं कि सर कियर स्टामर को आप क्या आप लोगों को कह रही हैं कि आपको क्यों वोट किया जाए, सर कियर स्टामर को आप क्यों हराना चाहती हैं? और अगर वो हार गए तो ये तो ये तो सियासी जलजला आना है, अर्थक्वेक होना है यूके की हिस्ट्री में।
Inshallah. Um, well, I think the first thing is that, you know, like you said, I'm going door to door. I go door to door every day and I speak to the residents, I speak to the constituents, and I ask them what they care about, what issues keep them up at night, what they're concerned about. And the main thing is, when I speak to them, they've said to me, he's not here. He does not go door to door. He's not been there the way I have been there every day talking to people. I want to be a voice for them in Westminster, not the other way around. And I think that's what he's going to do. And also, you know, I think he's alienated many of his constituents. He's made some comments about the British Bangladeshi community, which I think have been very insulting and divisive. 1 in 5 of his constituents is British Bangladeshi. They have worked extremely hard in this area. It's a community that's
वो जो आप उन कमेंट्स की बात करें जो उन्होंने कहा कि बांग्लादेशीज को इस मुल्क से रिमूव नहीं किया जाता, राइट?
जी, बिल्कुल. And I think, you know, that's language that you should not be using as a leader of the opposition right now. So I think, you know, that you cannot take any vote for granted, which I think he's doing, and you most definitely cannot take your constituents for granted, which is what he's also doing.
अब जहाँ जो लैंग्वेज का और जो टर्मिनोलॉजी का यूज़ हो रहा है इस वक्त पॉलिटिक्स में मुख्तलिफ एरियाज़ में बहुत टेंशन आ चुकी हैं। ऋषि सनक के ऊपर भी एक ऐसा उनको रेशियल गाली दी गई जो पहले सिर्फ पाकिस्तानियों को दी जाती थी, फिर एशियंस को और अब उनको भी दी गई। और फिर जो बांग्लादेशीज़ के बारे में जो केयर स्टामर ने कहा, ओवरऑल जो हमारी कम्युनिटीज़ में जो लड़ाइयाँ हो रही हैं, ये किस तरफ चल पड़ी है ये पॉलिटिक्स?
Gee, I found that very upsetting and very hurtful, and I think the Prime Minister came a very strong statement about it. I don't think there is any place in British politics for this kind of language or this kind of hatred. And I absolutely believe that, you know, the reform candidate should have stepped down after what they have said, but there's just no place for these politics. And I want to be able to stand up for Pakistanis in this country, which we've had such a proud tradition, proud heritage. So there's absolutely no place in British politics for this kind of language, which I think is insulting and divisive and hurtful.
मरीन, जो एक कंप्लेंट है बहुत सारे मुस्लिम्स की और पाकिस्तानीज़ की कि पिछले 3-4 सालों में जो कंजर्वेटिव पार्टी है जो इस मुल्क में रूल कर रही थी, उन्होंने मुसलमानों के साथ, पाकिस्तानीज़ के साथ ना सिर्फ ये कि इंगेज नहीं किया बल्कि बहुत सारे हवालों से उनको एक्सक्लूड भी किया और वो एक बिल्कुल एक एक्सक्लूजन जोन में ट्रीट करते रहे। तो इससे तो और यही वजह है कि जो पोल्स दिखा रहे हैं कि जो मुख्तलिफ जो मुस्लिम्स और पाकिस्तानीज़ हैं उनमें जो कंजर्वेटिव पार्टी की सपोर्ट इस वक्त आलमोस्ट ना होने के बराबर है। तो क्या आप क्या समझती हैं कि आने वाले दिनों में इन इलेक्शंस के बाद कोई रिफ्लेक्शन होगी टोरी पार्टी के अंदर, चीज़ें बदलेंगी?
Gee, I mean, I think, you know, you're looking at a prime example of this. The fact that the Tory party picked me for this seat of Holborn St. Pancras, I think that says a lot about, you know, how they would like to engage with the Pakistani Muslim community. I think Labour is doing the exact opposite of that, actually. I think they've alienated their Muslim community. So I think the Conservatives are doing a good job in that. I've never felt, you know, any form of what's the word? Any form of exclusion around this thing. So I think they're definitely doing stuff to integrate members of the community, and that's something I really want to work on, and to continue doing the work that we're doing on that.
जब यहाँ पर कुछ चैरिटीज़ के साथ भी आप काम करती हैं जो पाकिस्तान में ख़ास तौर पर लड़कियों की एजुकेशन के हवाले से काम करती हैं, तो ये आप बताइए कि यहाँ से हो कि आपका जो यहाँ पे एज अ बैरिस्टर, एज अ सोलिसिटर जो रोल है, प्लस जो आप चैरिटीज़ में इन्वॉल्व है, पाकिस्तान में किन एरियाज़ में आप लोग काम कर रहे हैं एजुकेशन के हवाले से और ख़ास तौर पर जो फीमेल एजुकेशन है उस पर?
Gee, female education is one of the causes I care very passionately and deeply about. In fact, the first thing I ever did when Wasim Sajjad was actually Chairman Senate was I worked on an anti-honor killings bill. And I put that forward to Parliament at that time. And I remember I was quite young, but that was the first thing I've ever written, the first piece of legislation I've ever tried to work on. So for me, it's been something that I've been working on, you know, since I was 14 years old. Women's rights in Pakistan are very important to me. Women's rights here, women's rights generally are very important to me. I've worked on honor killings bills. I've volunteered in various schools. I do a lot of work for girls' education. I've mentored girls actually at Mulberry School. I've been a school governor at 2 different schools in the UK. So education, I think, is the basis of so much. It's the basis of everything. I think when we talk about issues around crime, etc., I think if you educate children at a younger age, you keep them out of issues such as crime, you keep them out of things such as antisocial behavior. But education is key, and especially girls' education, something I'm extremely passionate about.
Thank you so much.